We're going to stay at the top with the most important position in the NFL, Geno Smith. You might remember him from just a few weeks ago when we talked about bold predictions, when I said Geno Smith would lead the NFC in passing yards. A big reason that I'm so confident in him as my drinking buddy is because of exactly that. I think that he is in a rare situation that we don't often get to take advantage of in fantasy football. He's coming off a season where he finished as the QB5 overall, the QB8 in points per game, which of course means that his ADP is reflecting that at QB15. Naturally. The gulf there between last year and this year, we just don't get it. If anything, people are typically a little too much in the recency bias, and for whatever reason, people are pushing him far away. So can't just rest on what he did in fantasy finishes, though, last year. Those points don't get you points this year. But if we look at the trends, Geno ranked 4th in air yards per attempt, 4th in on-target percentage. So that's amazing. He's thrown it far. He's thrown it accurately. Also, he was the 4th most blitzed quarterback and the 4th most pressured quarterback. He was also the 3rd most sacked. So he was so good and so accurate despite constantly having defenders on top of him. So they did not have a good offensive line situation. Those stats make that pretty abundantly clear, I think. I don't know that their offensive line necessarily got better this year. It seems like it can't be much worse than it was last offseason. They did try to kind of fix some holes here and there with the draft, couple of free agent signings. But even if that doesn't improve, they added Jackson, Smith, and Jigba in their draft. Rookie wide receiver who is a slot specialist and somebody who should hopefully help with the short game if it's needed. Somebody who can help Geno get the ball out faster if the offensive line still fucks up. So there's a lot of positives here for Geno. The offensive situation overall, the coordinators, the Pete Carroll of it all, none of that is worrisome. All of this has been evident for years. They had great running backs last year as well. Rashad Penny was only there momentarily before he got injured, which is his way. But Kenneth Walker was there to pick up the pieces. Kenneth Walker, for what it's worth, should be back and healthy. It seems like week 1, according to reports. So it doesn't matter. I think the balance of this team should basically look like the balance of the team last year. So QB5 overall, QB8 in points per game. I see no reason he shouldn't massively outscore his current ADP for fantasy. So give me all the Geno.
Yeah, I like that. I think he's being criminally undervalued after last year.